Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is you call home on planet Earth. In this video, this is going to be more of just a Sunday morning chill video, if you know what I mean. I got some things I want to share with you guys, though, that are quite interesting. I'm working on material for the next video that I have for you guys that I know you guys are going to find truly fascinating. That's going to be coming up here soon. In this video, though, we're going to talk about a couple of things. One being the photo that you saw on the thumbnail. This thing right here, almost like looks fake, right? I know we're going to come back to that here in just a moment. And also, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, good morning, guys. What's going on? Hey, JP, Austin, Alucard, Drusilla, Andrew. What's going on, guys? Casa Grande in the house. What's up, Casa Grande? Cool. Good morning, guys. Seriously, this is just a chill. We're not going to dive too deep down too many rabbit holes in this video because it's too early. You know what I mean? Now, unless you're in the UK or somewhere over in Europe, it's already afternoon going into the evening time. But still kind of early here in Arizona, even though I'm an early riser. I like to get up early. They say the early bird gets the worm, right? Um, I don't know if that's necessarily always true, but I do like to get up early, yes. Um, and then this is always a hot topic of debate, but nobody really talks about it too much. You know what I mean? Good morning, Eddie. Good morning, Deborah, Lisa, Bobby, Vito, Ronnie, Deborah from Northern Indiana. I've been to Northern Indiana. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Wild West Texas hot already. You know what? I think it's supposed to be below average here in Arizona. Let's look and see. Here we go. Actually, right around average, I think. 107. I mean, that's could be worse. At least it's not 117. That's the way I look at it. It's 92 degrees right now here in Arizona. Jennifer, Clarksville, Tennessee. Hello, Missouri. Brocky's girl. What's going on, Linda? Linda DeWitt, good morning from the California desert. You're not too far from me, Linda. Florida in the house. That's Joni. I've been to Florida. Used to live in Florida. Indiana in the house. What's up, Amber? Humid in Missouri, Dawn. I believe it. It's humid in the Midwest. That Gulf moisture gets pushed up, and during the summer when it's hot, it does make the air almost feel like you could wear it. There's an old saying that says that. Morning, everybody. Good morning. If you guys have any questions, send them through in a super duper. Have you guys ever looked at this? I know you have. You're all very smart, curious people. I'm not convinced that this is just some sort of a rock formation. You know what I mean? There's too many things that point towards a tree. And this, if you look at the color on the surface of the ground here, the color goes in one way. And I could talk about this for hours. I'm not going to today. I'm just going to point out some of the obvious things. And if you want to pursue it further, by all means do so. The ground going in one direction, all the way over to here, you can tell that this was once a tall tree. At least that's the way I see it. But I've seen evidence of tall trees all around the world. So I'm not the only person that sees that, but the vast majority of people will disagree with me, and that's okay. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. And like with this tree right here, there's an army of saplings growing around the base of this tree that once stood thousands of feet tall. That's why there's so many saplings. And these trees here we may consider big. They're babies. The sequoias over in Southern California are babies. But if you look at the ground here, notice the color formation. That color was inspired by the bark of the tree. That's what made the ground the color it is. And it's only in this area here. Let me get my handy dandy zoomer. There we go. So the reason the ground's that color is from the tree. Right there. It's nowhere else. Maybe a little bit over there. That's it. Nowhere else around the tree. So that tells you that the bark went this way and it stained the ground. Still there to this day, or that's petrified bark. That's what you're looking at right there. Kind of cool. This is a place I've visited many times looking at it, and I'm convinced that this was once a very tall tree. It's how the tree grew. That was once a living organism. You can compare it to other trees. Like here's a stump comparison right here from a known tree. This was once a tree here on Earth, and we don't even question it. That's a tree stump, right? You can see the square features on the top of this thing. And the more it dries out and the more it petrifies, the more these things are going to split and become vertical.